This video was made possible by EA Game Changers. Hello everyone, welcome to Simproved, First speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today we are going to build something very colorful, very tiny, very cute. It's a yarn fairy house. And yeah, this is because the Nifty knitting stuff pack is upon us. It is out right now, if I could remember this correctly. And yeah, you can get it on Origin and probably now also on Steam, I'm not sure. But as always, when a new stuff pack comes out, I myself take it upon me to use only the stuff pack and the base game to build something with it. So you can have a better look at everything, see if it's all matchy-matchy with the base game, and well, what you can actually build with just the stuff pack and the base game. Well, so for those who don't know or haven't seen my review, I already did a short build and buy review, and I was, of course, as always with the very colorful cute stuff, not a huge fan. But this is just me, guys. I've seen lots of your comments. Some of you were quite angry that I didn't like it that much. I'm sorry. You know, for me, The Sims, I really like the death stuff and like the wonky horror, supernatural, crazy stuff. This is what I like. So if it's like about a hobby that I don't personally have, like knitting, I'm of course not that invested. But then I thought, and because I complained about the whole, oh my god, this is so colorful, this is a rainbow throw up, a blind clown chose these swatches, blah blah blah. I know I can be a little bit evil with that, and I'm sorry for this. So to make so that we are kind of having peace again, okay, you and me. You like the pack, I don't that much, but I thought this is my peace offering for those who are super into the cute stuff, into the lots of color swatches, into the crafting, to the knitting, and like kind of enjoy the whimsical, happy fantasy stuff that you can also play in The Sims. So here we go, guys. This is my fairy house. So basically what the whole idea behind this is, because we have these really colorful swatches, I thought very popular are probably fairy houses. I've built a couple of them in my YouTube lifetime, so to speak, and I thought lots and lots of people do them as tree houses, but we have these yarn balls in the new stuff pack and they kind of look cute. You know, not gonna lie, they kind of look cute. And then I thought, okay, maybe I can make it like a tree house, but it's not on a tree, it's on a big throw up of yarn. And it has yarn everywhere, and I just thought this would be kind of cute. I was then excited to build this. It took me about 1 hour to build this tiny little house. I will put almost everything from the stuff pack in there in some form or another. Sometimes it's not what it's supposed to be, but I just made it to fit here. And I also have to say that even with base game, the swatches kind of match as well. So we have the wallpapers that have this really funky colors, and we have the yellows, we have the pinks and whatnot. And yeah, it's also matching with the base game. But just as an experience builder, it also matches really well with Parenthood building objects and with what was the other one? Tiny Living, for example, came to mind as well. So there are already a couple of packs out there that also match the whole color theme of this. So if you are into very colorful stuff, I would go for Parenthood, for example, because that is very colorful, and I hate the pack personally for that. But I know that people who are into colorful, and especially parenting and kids in the game, they love it. So yeah, this is probably the pack for you. Then get it, of course. Here we already go into putting lots and lots of yarn everywhere. This is basically what I did for, I don't know, 30 minutes of the 1 hour build. You know, placing it down, making it bigger, moving it up, and so on and so on. And repeat. Lots of yarn. And I thought it gave it like an even more whimsical, funny look. I think it could also look really cool as like a not like a normal fairy house, but you know, sometimes these fairy houses have like a green roof and maybe timber framing and lots of flowers on it or something. You could also change it into that. But since we have the Nifty knitting with lots and lots of colors, I was like, that could be like a cute little extra with the yarn. So here I wanted to put the yarn boxes and the yarn sack under it to kind of support it as a foundation. But then I found, okay, let's just do yarn balls everywhere. Why not? It could be interesting. So here we go. I also want to challenge you guys to build something like this. It totally makes no sense, of course. We don't have fairies in the game yet. Hopefully we get them, because I would assume that gameplay, you know, fairy gameplay is kind of very popular, and I'm actually kind of... I'm like, where are the fairies though? Like, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the fairies in general, also Sims 3, but I know they are popular and I would have loved to have them now so that my build makes more sense. But then again, pretend, because we have lots of fairy costumes in the game already, so you can always play pretend. And I'm probably like 100% sure there's CC and mods for everything, so there's probably also a fairy mod or multiple ones. And basically this is the whole concept behind this. I wanted to show you that, first of all, I don't mind that it's colorful. I can build colorful, and of course I had fun building this because it is of course cute. It is like for me it was like a nice building exercise. And I have to admit, I mean, it looks cute. Of course it does. It's a cute little house and there is lots of colorful yarn. Of course this cheers my heart. It warms my heart. But then again, yeah, for gameplay, this is not a build where I'm like, oh cool, even I would now like to play with it. Because I rarely play the game. And if I build something, I rather think about, okay, would I personally play with it? Because then I step up the game. I see that in my builds that I like the theming more personally of. That this is just, you know, it's just a personal preference. But I hope for those who are into fairies, who are into the knitting stuff and the colorful, whimsical, crazy builds, I hope that this is something you like, because you are the experts, and therefore I kindly ask you to write in the comments if I did good or if I should have done some things better. I always want to improve, and since this is not like my level of expertise, like the theming here, I hope you still like it, of course. So yeah, basically that's the whole idea behind it. I will have another build up pretty soon, which is a heavy metal knitwear shop where you can also get tattoos, but this is not just base game and Nifty knitting, so I wanted to wait a little bit. And I also build it on stream. So for those who don't know, I stream on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/Simproved, and yeah, I love to do that. It's like a chill stream I build. You guys watch, or you lurk and like only you lurk in the shadows and build yourselves while doing it. And usually you guys have like really cool tiny ideas, what to improve, what to put on there. So I really enjoy that as well, because usually speed builds are a little bit, kind of lonely. I watch my videos or hear podcasts or listen to, I don't know, music, or I don't know, watch movies, stuff like that while building, because usually they take lots of time. So this took me 1 hour, but then again, it's just using lots of Nifty knitting. I have to say, when you have all the packs, it makes searching for all the objects like take up much more time. If you only restrict yourself with base game and one pack, for example, you have that filter on always, and then you just pick from whatever, you know, you make it work. And that's actually how this stuff gets done really quickly. But then again, this is not play tested, but it should work, because I left actually in the interior also like lots and lots of space everywhere, and I looked at the yarn balls, like the little grid under them, if they block something, so your Sims can get up to that ladder and they can get into the house and so on. So it is working. For those who ask themselves where I built this is on Newcrest, I think the most upper lot on the map, so to speak, like a 20 by 15 map or something. It's a really small lot type. but I thought for a tiny house it's enough. And now we go into the interior design. I already used lots and lots of these hanging plants that you can knit from debug. I also already used lots of the decorations outside to make this look as fairy and whimsical as possible. And as you can see, the interior is quite small. I've tested this, so if you have tiny living, I just went into the little eye icon there and said it's like a tiny house, then it's considered a tiny home, not a micro home, but like the second stage. So if you have the tiny living expansion, it's a stuff pack, I'm sorry, but if you have the tiny living stuff pack, then you can set it to a tiny house and get the benefits from there as well. So that's cool. And yeah, basically in this tiny house I had to make enough space for a bed, little sofa sitting living room area, and of course a tiny little kitchen nook. And on this one side there will be a very sporadic, well, not sporadic, spartanic, there we go, that's a real word, a bathroom with just like a shower and a toilet, because the sink is in the kitchen. Is there a sink in the kitchen? Yeah, there is. And yeah, this is why it all works, or it should work. Let's just put it like that. And I think I forgot the garbage can again. Oh damn. So, well, there is the mailbox for Nifty in the day. I'm sorry. I apologize for the non-existing garbage bin again. I do that from time to time. So yeah, you have to add that. I always see that the garbage bin is missing, because in the video, like when I rewatched the video to do the voiceover that you are hearing right now, so I just realized there is a garbage bin. Why is there not a knitted garbage bin? That would have been fun. And also, by the way, on stream I looked at the CAS objects and I was wondering why there are no mittens or gloves knitted, but we have 3 new socks, so that's cute. I like that. More socks. But then again, I'm not into that, that much in CAS. I'm not an expert in that. I was very happy that on Spark there could be a builder and nothing else. So happy that they chose me to do that. But yeah, the CAS objects are really cute. I of course love the humongous, huge knitwear sweater with a large scarf and the pom-poms and whatnot, like that outfit that we have seen from the trailer, which is just funny. It's just a ridiculous, typically Sims kind of build, no, not build, but like CAS object, and I just love that. I love that they did that. That's lots and lots of fun, to be honest. I really like that. And yeah, in the interior we just put as much Nifty knitting as possible. And I think I have put everything in there. Not every hanging plant, every single hanging plant has the 3 wall heights, so to speak. And I only had like the lowest wall height, so there is only like the highest hanging one, if that makes sense. Just so that the Sims can even see them, because otherwise they would be on the floor almost. So that's not happening. But yeah, there are lots of yarn balls on the little table. There are these 2, like the sack and the little box with the yarn balls in it, which are the ones that you need in the inventory of the Sim to start to knit, basically. I don't know if that also works with the yarn balls, maybe. I don't know. It's called a decorative yarn ball, so maybe not, maybe yes. I should have tested that. But yeah, overall, if you are into whimsical kind of cute stuff like this, yeah, this is the pack for you. I really didn't want to be so mean about the pack. I just said it like it is. It's just not my piece of cake. It's just not my thing. I didn't vote for this theming, and I knew that this was coming. I followed the whole vote process and so on. But then again, it's voted, so people wanted this, and if you like this, then cool. I mean, get it. Get the pack, and then you can also put this lovely house into your game. So yeah, we are already in the video tour, guys. I really hope that you like it. I myself even have to say that I think it's kind of funny looking. It's kind of yeah, it's a funny little house. So yeah, it sparks joy, so to speak, what Marie Kondo would say. It sparks joy. It also sparked joy to build this, so I don't mind at all. It looks really cute. It was fun and like nice for experimenting with all of the objects for Nifty Knitting. And I also have to applaud the team here, because all of the items, even though they're not my particular style and like interest, are super cute. Like they have amazing textures. We don't have the ball pit situation with the yarn balls from toddler stuff, so that's good. They are improving. There's lots and lots of tiny little things in there to explore. Like there are tiny little yarn balls and crafting and ribbons and buttons and whatnot, and it's actually very well executed, so I can totally understand that you fall in love with this stuff pack. So yeah, this is just my contribution to it. This is my build, Basescape and Nifty Knitting, which is out right now. I will link to, I don't know where you can download it or find any like more information in the video box in the description. And yeah, that is basically it. I really want to thank you for watching. I hope that you like this build. If you do, then give it a thumbs up. If you don't, then give it a thumbs down. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel if you're into Sims 4 builds, more of the crazy side, of course. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, that it was inspiring for you, that you maybe want to get the pack or have like a better opinion of it, could form a better opinion about it. And yeah, this is basically it. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.